Hi, it's Kelly Scott here at ForeverStrong, and this is week 3 of our Rapid Fat Loss at-home workout series. You don't need any equipment to do this 18-minute high-intensity workout, and I'll be demonstrating both the high-impact, high-intensity, and low-impact, lower-intensity options. Let's get started. We'll start with our core. The core movement that we'll be demonstrating comes out of the hollow position. And let me explain the hollow position for a quick tutorial. When you're in the hollow position and you're lying on your back, you want to take your low back or the middle of your back and press it into the ground. If you notice when I do that, my body hollows out, kind of like a canoe. You want to maintain this position whenever you do any movements that are core related in the hollow position. You're going to feel an intense crunch action happening here as I'm holding my abs tight to press my back into the ground. A lot of times we'll start the hollow position with our legs in the air and then do a power breath or a forceful exhale that pushes our back into the ground. Now for some of you, for the 30 seconds, that might be challenging enough just to hold this hollow position. You can make this movement more difficult by lowering your legs and holding that position while keeping that back pressed into the ground. Another way to make it more difficult is to raise your arms. The farther you raise your arms and lower your legs, the more difficult this is going to be for you. For our intermediate and more advanced clients, we're going to turn this hollow hold into a hollow rock. So once you're in your hollow position, you're going to initiate a rock from your core. Now my back is still flat into the ground every time that it touches, but I'm going to continue to do these little rocks, maintaining that hollow position for time. Whew. The next move is a baby crawl. I'll demonstrate it from the side. Starting with your hands under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips, we're going to pull our knees off the ground. Now, if you noticed, it might have been hard to see, my knees only came up about an inch or two. We don't want you to pop up like this. We actually want you to maintain this low position. Try to avoid starting with your knees far back here. We'd like your knees to remain inside your hips during the entirety of this movement. So again, you're going to lift your knees up and you're going to step with your right hand and your left knee. Notice they lift off the ground at the same time. Lift and step, lift and step, lift and step. If there were a string attached to my right hand and left knee, they would be moving simultaneously in this baby crawl movement. So again, lift, walk, and walk. Now, while you're doing this, the slower the better. If you get to the end of the room, you can just reverse it. Again, trying to keep your knees very close to the ground. Really awesome move. We'll finish this circuit with get downs. This is what a get down looks like. All right, that might look like a lot of steps, so let me put it together for you. And then if your wrists are bothering you or if you're having mobility issues in your hips, don't worry, I'm going to show you the modification for that as well. So for starters, you're going to start with your right hand on the ground between your feet. This right leg is going to swivel through as though you're just going to sit on the ground. Now you can sit on the ground, or you can just leave your foot extended with your hip off the ground. Then you're going to reverse the move by swiveling this hip open, the knee comes out, stomp out so you have a strong base, and come up. Again, hand down, hip swivels through. There's a kick. Open it up and stomp, and stand up. You can add a jump to this if you'd like to get more cardio out of it. Down, kick, open, jump it up, down, kick, open, stomp, jump it up. All right, so a lot of you may have difficulty getting that hip mobilized to swing the leg through. And so what happens is you kind of get stuck here or here. If you're running into that issue, we're going to show you this modification with 2 hands. So you'll place 2 hands on the ground. The right knee, instead of coming behind those hands, think of these hands as goalposts. The right knee will just sit. I just press that knee right through those goalposts, and then I'm going to open the hip back up, stomp, and come up. This variation will also take some of the pressure off both wrists, so if your wrists are weak, you're supporting your weight on 2 wrists instead of 1. Again, 2 hands down. Knee comes through the goalpost. Open it back up, nice strong stance, and stand up. You can also add a jump to this variation. Goalpost down, knee through, stomp it up, and jump. Notice how I come right back down to the floor after my jump. I don't end my movement here. So it's hands down, knees go through, stomp, up, right back down. If you can't support your weight on your wrist at all, no problem. You're going to opt for sprint ups. You're going to step down into a sprint position, extend the back leg. That leg will come up and through, and the knee comes up. You can do a little jump as you bring that knee up. So again, it's tap down. I'm going to press off this front leg, drive through to a jump. Tap it down, drive through. 30 seconds of hollow rockers. Starting in the hollow position. Make it as hard or as easy as you need to. If you fatigue before the 30 seconds are up, just hold your hollow position for the remainder of the time. Then come up and go right to your baby crawl for 30 seconds. Start with your knees on the ground, lift up. When you make it to the other side of the room, you're just going to reverse it. Nice and slow. Those knees low. And then 15 get downs. Down, through, stomp it up, and up. If you need to, switch to two-leg or two-hand version. That's it for this week's 18-minute rapid fat loss workout. There are 8 rounds of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I hope you love this workout as much as I love putting it together for you, and I'll see you next week.